and Beth with the local Lense, and we're going behind the lens today with Jeff Dauler.
I feel like a giant up next to you guys.
We had a smaller chair, but it creaks a lot, and we did not want to miss any moment.
Yeah, it's either you can be taller than us or shorter than us.
Right.
Well, Jeff has been in Atlanta for 15 years. You know him from The Burt Show, but he's officially moving over to Star 94. You considered it in 2010, so why now?
It was just the right time. It was one of those situations where there were a lot of signs that were all pointing in that direction. My old boss at Q100 was now the boss at Star 94, and I really enjoyed working with him. I was feeling creatively like I wanted to put more into a show and have something with my name on it, and that opportunity presented itself. And change is good. Change is always good.
So tell us, what is the show going to look like?
It's going to be myself and a co-host.
Okay.
And then it's going to be a cast of really talented, creative people. It's going to be pop culture and lifestyle, upbeat, positive, encouraging. I think it's going to reflect where I am and where the other people who are going to be involved in the show are in their lives. It's going to be a true representation of that.
And I'm going to say I have a suggestion, and I'm hoping you'll take it.
Okay.
Gin hobby?
I know, I was going to say, Greer has a girl crush.
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, I totally
She's
love
awesome.
her. Yeah.
You know, she's a groomsman at my wedding.
That's amazing.
Yeah. The dilemma is, what do I do at a bachelor party?
I think Jen can hang. I think you invite her to
Yeah.
be a groomswoman in your wedding, and she
Yeah.
needs to go.
You can't
She's
have
going.
a girl at a bachelor party.
Yes.
Yeah,
but
but if it's Jen's hobby.
That is worse than doing a couple's bachelorette party. Could invite her husband.
Okay.
So,
And what is he going to do? Take pictures and be like, hey, I'm Jen, like show her POV all night?
oh my God, that's great.
Yeah.
No, I
You get the
invite
face.
in and then I get like a face
A
mask,
stick.
like a flat Stanley.
Yes. And he wears a GoPro.
Yes.
It might be a tough one to answer, but was there some animosity with you leaving?
Well, I don't know what the right word is. You know, it's always tough when somebody leaves a job they've had for 15 years. And in radio, especially, you know, I've probably spent more time with Burt than any other human in the past decade and a half. Like, I mean, we were together every single day from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then afterwards, you know, planning and whatnot. So, obviously that's hurts, you know, when you leave, and especially the way it happened. You know, it was a reaction to a rumor that it had gotten out, so it was very sudden. And I don't have any animosity, but I'm understanding of anybody who feels animosity towards me.
Well, speaking of change, you're kind of
Right.
in this period right now that you're not quite on Star 94 payroll. You don't have the show yet.
Right.
So what have you been doing in your off time?
Well, I have a new puppy. Adopted a puppy last week in Turks and Caicos. Brand new, 10 weeks old. My fiance and I went on vacation to the beach. It was going to be my last, you know, big vacation for a while because starting the new show. And there's a rescue group down there that takes in the homeless dogs and fosters them, spays them, neuters them when they have the opportunity, and they let people borrow them and take them to the beach, like loaner dogs. So Callie did that one afternoon, and we took this little dog to the beach, and it was great, and it was very fun. And we went back to the hotel, and we were sitting on the beach in front of our hotel, drinking rum punches, doing what you do. We were on a
in
beach
Turks and
vacation.
Caicos.
Right. And like an hour, she was very quiet. Like after an hour of silence, which is unusual, I said, "You're thinking about the dog, aren't you?" She said, "Can we go back?"
Since you're already starting this comedy routine with us today,
Right.
you once did comedy, you got back into it. Greer and I went to a show at the end of last year.
Oh yeah,
Sweetwater.
came to the Sweetwater show.
Such a good show. We have to say, check out Jeff if you have the opportunity. But tell us about that adventure, getting back into it. And also you've had time off, so you've been cultivating a new following.
Here's what's interesting about the comedy. So I did it many years ago, but as you guys know, because you're friends with Lace, who's been a great friend of mine, who's a stand-up comic here in Atlanta, it's a grind. Like you gotta work your butt off. And fast forward to a couple years ago, and I start doing comedy again, and everybody in Atlanta has been so fantastic. So they've all been so supportive, and they would let me go up by 10 o'clock, so I could be home and be in bed at a reasonable time.
That's great.
And so I've been I grinded away doing that for a while, and the listeners who have become very loyal over the past decade and a half came out to the shows and supported it, and the comedy scene in Atlanta is so fantastic and so encouraging and so supportive. It's been a great ride. So
a very famous comic actually told you that you should get back into it. You told me this at Sweetwater.
Yeah,
so tell me about that.
Jeff Foxworthy and I had a chance encounter. We were both speaking at the same event, and we were backstage, and he said to me, hey, I just want to let you know, I find you very funny, and every time I'm in Atlanta, I get to listen to you, and you make me laugh all the time. And I was like, oh my God. And then we got pulled in opposite directions.
Did you about pass out?
To go take pictures and stuff. No, as I'm getting pulled in an opposite direction.
You were reaching backward, like in a loving way.
I yelled after him, I said, you're funny too. And we went to lunch. And at lunch, he said, you should get back into stand-up comedy. So
that's crazy.
Jeff Foxworthy tells you to do stand-up comedy.
Yeah, that's a sign, aligning.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
So I just started going to the open mics at the old Punchline.
We're going to take it back to the air really quickly because I want to ask you if you have anything in your back pocket of the craziest moment you've ever had on air.
One of my favorite stories was a million years ago, the crocodile hunter in studio and was doing an interview, and we just thought it would be funny to send in a producer dressed like a crocodile to pose with him in a picture, right? I can't remember. I thought it was like, oh, this will be funny to be in the group. You know, you do an interview and you take a group shot. Well, we'll have a crocodile in it because he's the crocodile hunter. So while we're doing the interview, he quietly opens the door in his full crocodile thing and comes in and stands along the wall, and Steve Irwin looks up, without missing a beat, jumps up, tackles him, puts him on the ground, kneels on his back, uses an extension cord that's on the ground and ties him up, and then gets back up and says, I got him, and in his Australian accent, I got him, and then continues with the interview. And I'm like, I don't know why that struck me as being so...
Do you think he didn't put together the fact that this was a real person, or was
No, I think he totally did. Of course he did that. But it's like he's a crocodile hunter, so his instinct is like, I'm taking this guy down, and he protected everyone. Well, Jeff, we always like to play a game with whoever we're interviewing, and today I have to give this to Beth because she came up with this. Your name is Jeff Dauler.
Right.
So Beth came up with the lovely idea of making dollars with your face on them.
Perfect.
And you also used to work for the Braves, the Atlanta Braves in town.
Years ago, yeah.
I have worked for the Braves my third season going into work for the Braves. And so we thought we'd do a little Braves trivia.
Oh my God, I'm so terrible.
And this is great.
Related.
This is great.
Here's how it works though. You can only earn a Jeff Dauler if you get the answer correct.
Right.
Okay.
And what does he do with the money, Greer?
And depending on how much you win, we have some really sweet prizes.
So I can buy. You
can buy.
So it's like The Price is Right, or like Wheel of Fortune. When you win money at the end, you can go pick out prizes.
Yes, with all of your Jeff dollars. Okay. All right. So here we go.
This is gonna be you guys.
I know you're.
No, I have zero sports knowledge.
All right, in what stadium did the Atlanta Braves play before moving to Turner Field in 1997?
Hank Aaron. Chipper Jones.
Okay,
Wow.
No.
I knew that. Atlanta I would have said Fulton County Stadium.
Okay, then we'll give you another. All right, you get one Jeff Dauler.
And just so you know, I'll give you a close-up.
Okay,
that's what we're dealing with.
Okay. What Atlanta Brave broke Babe Ruth's career home run record of 714 in 1974?
I already answered that. Aaron.
Yes. See, we're being nice to you.
These are so easy.
What Atlanta Braves wore the number 10 jersey?
Chipper.
Yes. See, we're going easy on you. What former Brave was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown last year? Give you
last year was that Maddox?
That was the year before. That was year before. Smoltz. Yeah, John Smoltz. Smoltz. We'll give it to him.
All right. I was going to say, Thanks. 3 strikes, you're out, Mr. Dauler.
Name one of the 2 cities that the Braves played before moving to Atlanta.
Milwaukee.
Yes.
Holy moly! Yes. What Atlanta Braves pitcher was known for his knuckleball?
Older gentleman.
He has a street in Gainesville named after him. Gainesville, Georgia.
Thanks.
Phil?
Negro.
Yay!
When I was doing the in-stand stuff, I was on camera, and Phil Negro at one point came from his seat. He had like really great, obviously Phil Negro quality seats.
Sure.
And he came up to the top of the section and he said, "I really think you're doing a really great job, and I just wanted to tell you that."
How nice.
And I was like, that is the nicest thing ever.
What year did the Atlanta Braves win the World Series?
Was it 96?
Very
No.
close. 95.
Uh,
95.
You do not get a Jeff
Do I have
Dauler.
to give one back?
No.
Okay,
No.
No,
Keep
you
it.
gotta
Keep it
buy
in.
stuff. You need your money. How many home games are played at Turner Field each year?
82.
81.
81. No, but there's always I know that because I used
Okay.
to work there.
Okay.
But they always play one before the
All right.
season.
Oh.
It's
Usually,
like a spring
Oh,
game.
the
Yeah.
spring
or
game.
the-
Oh, you got us on that. Okay, that regular season, it's 81.
Let's
All right,
count
how
how
many
many
dollars
I
we
think
got?
I'm at 8, right? 7, 8, yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
that means you're in the top tier.
Okay.
All right,
The
you're-
top
so
tier
you're-
of prizes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are really
Okay,
amazing.
so so top tier would be a hand-drawn picture of you
Okay.
by Greer and I.
I like the chest hair.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. You won that.
Oh, I get.
Oh,
I,
as just wins it?
As a consolation prize, we have the beautiful angel for Christmas, and then just a half
this guy
bag
looks
of
like
nuts.
such a pedophile.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. We did our best,
I
Jeff.
can't. What am I going to do with that?
We want to just thank you for your time.
In case you're hungry.
Half-eaten snacks.
Yeah, we were hungry,
okay?
so.
And
some Christmas ornaments.
And you can do whatever you want with her. Her name's Judy.
Yeah. Thanks for calling our name.
Well, you saw it here, people. Jeff Dauler does know sports. I bet you surprised yourself.
Yeah, you did. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for joining us today. When will the show actually start on Star 94 so our listeners
the show will start in March, and then there will be announcements throughout the month of February as it comes together.
All right, well, Jeff, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh my God! Thanks
Yes.
for having me.
I am Greer Howard,
I'm Beth Keener.
and we will see you soon. Thank you for watching Behind the Lens.